Hey, everybody, we're going to talk about some of my favorite opportunities in the stock market. Before we do, please click subscribe to my channel and take a minute to check out a message from our sponsor, The Motley Fool, where you can get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
Real estate was one of the worst performing sectors of 2022. And not surprising, interest rates went through the roof. That usually puts pressure on high dividend stocks, but that's also created a lot of opportunities. So, Tyler Crow is joining me today. We're going to talk about two of our favorite real estate stocks right now. Tyler, which one is on your mind?
Well, I'm about to get a little weird here. But the company I'm looking at that has me really intrigued lately is One Liberty Properties. Ticker is LOP or OLP, excuse me. They're relatively obscure, $485 million REIT, not, and over the past 5 years really hasn't done much of anything in terms of returns. But here's what makes it interesting to me right now. This was a diversified REIT where its largest tenant was a furniture store and a high exposure to like LA Fitness, right? Well, over the past 5 years, if you read their press releases, it basically reads like this. All sales are everything: retail, assisted living, furniture stores, everything that isn't industrial, and every acquisition over the past 5 years has been industrial. And so basically we've gone through this massive 5 year portfolio shift of being like, we're going to change what we're doing here. We're going to basically try to become all industrial. And so I think what, you kind of look at it, nobody really cares about the company. The dividend's been flat since 2018 because they've been, selling and buying and trying to reshape things. It's the debt to capital is a little high than some other ones, but the thing that gives me confidence or something that gives me a little bit of a conviction, I guess you will, if you will, is that it has extremely high inside ownership, wealth management, about 22% of shares outstanding, and it's over the years has been very conservative in its use in equity and getting deals done. So, when versus a lot of other REITs that we have seen that are very generous at issuing equity to do deals, development, things like that, and pay for everything with stock, they've been measured in that regard. So, which is good because guess what? The stock is extremely cheap. The stock itself trades for about 7.7 times FFO per share, compared to most industrials, which are in the 20 range. And this is a company that has significantly increased its industrial portfolio to the point where it is the predominant part of its business. So I'm getting what is becoming a industrial REIT trading for less than half of what most industrial REITs are trading for. And it's got a 7.8% yield right now. Yeah, sure, it's flat, but at that kind of return and what this thing looks like and what it could be in 5 years, that's what makes it attractive.
That level of insider ownership is really rare for a REIT. The only other one that I know of that has a level like that is Empire State, and that's been run by the same family that founded it in the 1960s. So it's really rare for a REIT to have that much insider confidence. And industrial has been kind of a very impressive sector, but it's been beaten down a little bit this year. And that sounds like a really interesting opportunity to buy an industrial REIT essentially even cheaper than other industrial REITs are. Interesting stock there. So the one I'm watching right now is Life Storage. A lot of people don't realize that self-storage has been the hottest sector of commercial real estate since the pandemic started. It makes
And
sense. I mean, people
and well
want to,
before that too.
yeah, for a little while before that. But before that, there was a lot of overbuilding going on, and the pandemic really helped them catch up, fill the space and meet the demand. A lot of people wanted to declutter when the pandemic hit. Who wants to have a home office in your extra room when your extra room is full of boxes and other stuff? So a lot of people rented storage units. It gave the storage companies a tremendous pricing power. Life Storage, just in the past year alone, their same store revenue grew by 15% year over year, which is almost unheard of for a real estate business. The company continues to grow. Obviously, it wants to take advantage of these opportunities. In the last quarter, it added 11 wholly owned storage facilities to its portfolio, 15 that it acquired as joint ventures. And one of the coolest things about Life Storage, it has the best-in-class third-party management platform. A lot of the buildings that have the Life Storage logo on it are not owned by Life Storage. They're mom and pop storage facilities that Life Storage manages on a third party basis. Very capital light business that brings them great fee income. It leverages that brand name, which is only a few years old. Tyler, do you know what Life Storage was called before it was Life Storage?
Dead storage?
Question. Uncle Bob's Self Storage.
I think they should go back. I like Uncle Bob's way more.
It makes it sound like a mom and pops, but Life Storage sounds like a national brand, and they're really starting to leverage that. And it's the other really cool thing about Life Storage right now is it's not maybe a takeover target. It is a takeover target. Public Storage, the leader in the space by far, just made an unsolicited bid in all stock deal to take over Life Storage. Life Storage shut it down, said it didn't really accurately value the company's future potential. And given how much faster it's been growing than Public Storage, it makes sense. But I honestly think we're going to get not necessarily a bidding war, but I think Public Storage is going to end up increasing its offer before too long. So that's just kind of a bonus. But even if not, I think Life Storage is a great stock to own.
Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to click subscribe if you don't subscribe to my channel already. And as always, this video is sponsored by The Motley Fool. Be sure to visit www.fool.com/Frankel to receive the top 10 best stocks to buy now.